back to another review with yours truly, Sam Healy and
Aiden Healy.
And we are taking a look at Flipside Jam today. Flipside Jam is a card game that has drafting and set collection and a little bit of take that in there. So I'm gonna show you how the game plays, and then Aiden and I will come back with it just a few minutes after that with our final thoughts and tell you what we thought about the game. Okay? So you ready? Yeah. All right, let's get to it. So in a game of Flipside Jam, each player starts in a 4 to 5 player game with 8 cards in their hands. In a 2 to 3 player game, they're going to have 9 cards in their hand to start off with. And so basically what's going to happen here is each person is going to choose one card from their hand, and it just depends on what they want to choose. And they take that card and put it face down in front of them, like so. And then once everybody has chosen one card, everybody simultaneously flips them over. And those cards become part of their tableau for this round. And now everybody takes their hand of cards and passes them to the next player to their left. And once everybody has done that, you take your new hand of cards and you choose another card to place down into your tableau, but you place it face down as before. And then that card is revealed simultaneously as well. And this is how the round continues until all the cards have been drafted and placed into tableaus, and there are no more cards left in anybody's hand. And then once everybody has played out their hand, the round is scored, and this is how each of the different things score. So first of all, sales here, if you have 2, then you'll get 5 points. But if you have 4, you'll get 15 points. If you have 3, you'll still just get 5 points. If you have 5, you'll still just get 15 points. Songs are possibly scored at the end of the game, and the way songs are scored here is that they have awards for one of the different songs. At the end of the game, these will be shuffled, and one is drawn randomly, and if it matches, then you'll get 10 points. If it doesn't match, you don't get anything. So songs are a little bit of a gamble. Concerts are scored every round, and whoever has the most gets 6 points. Whoever has the second most gets 3 points, and so forth and so on. Parties are scored at the end of every round as well. If you have just one, you get minus 2 points, but if you have 2 or more, then you get 6 points. Fans are scored at the end of the game, as denoted by the card there at the bottom, and it says that the most fans gets 12 points, the second most gets 6. We've already talked about all of these. Band members are scored at the end of every round, and if you are trying to make a band, you're simply going to see how many of you are going to score. So if you have 1 unique band member, then you'll score 1 point. If you have 2 unique band members, you'll score 5. 3 unique is 10, and 4 unique is 15 points. So this one would actually score this person 10 points for this round. Genres are scored together in 3s, and what that simply means is that if you have 3 mixed, in other words, if you had 2 of one and 1 of another, you'll get 6 points. But if you have 3 unique ones, like what is shown here, a metal, a hip-hop, and a country, then you'll score 9 points. And then if you have 3 of the same, like what this person was trying to go for here, you'll get 12 points at the end of the round. And so at the end of round 1, how this would score is that, first of all, here, this player would get 10 points for their band, and then they would get 6 points for having 2 or more parties, and then they would get 3 for having the second most number of concerts, which would give them a total of 19. Over here, this player would get 5 points for their band for having a guitar and a singer. Then they would also get 9 points for having 3 separate genres in their genre stack. They would not get any points over here, though, because they didn't have at least 2 sales. So that brings their total for this round up to 14. Then over here, sales here, they had 2. Actually, they had 3, but only 2 count. That's 5 points. Fans are not scored right now. These guys don't score anything because he didn't get a third genre card in there. And then the concert will give him a second most, which means he's going to get 3 points here. So this person gets 8 points for this round. And then over here, this person got 4 sales, which gives them 15 points. Then they also got 2 concerts, which gave them the most for this round, giving them 6 points. But they only got 1 party done, so it's -2 there for a total of 19 points for this round. Then at the end of the round, if anyone drafted any destroy cards, this would actually happen before scoring happened, but if anybody drafted a destroy card, they would be able to play it. Of course, they would have it out here so everybody knows it's coming. They would play it and draw a top card. If anybody has a genre that matches, or a card rather, that matches exactly what this is. So for example, this person right here would have to discard this card. And anybody else that had a metal genre card would have to do that. So that would be a potential 9-point swing or hit for this person right here, which would be pretty bad. But you do know that it's coming because you do have to show that you've drafted one of those cards during the course of the turn. But then after all of the points are totaled, everything goes away except for fans and songs. So all of these go away like this from over here. All of these go away over here. And then these come away over here. And these come away over here. And get put into the discard pile. And then a new set of 8 or 9 cards, depending on how many players are set out. And you continue doing that until this deck has run out. All right, so that's that for Flipside Jam. Now, let me ask you something. Do you know what card drafting is? No? Did you know what card drafting is before this game was? Before we played the game?
I know what card drafting is.
You know what it is now, right? Because you played the game?
Well, I actually know what it was, but I just didn't know what it was called.
Oh, okay. So how is that mechanism for you? Do you like that idea of drawing a card, having a hand of cards and choosing one and then passing the rest? Yeah, you like that? Was it a difficult idea for you to grasp?
Not the starting of the rules, but then I got used to it, and so it was pretty easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy after that, right? Do you think this is a good game to teach people how to draft cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's pretty simple, right? What about the set collection part of it? Did you understand that one pretty good?
What do you mean?
The set collection, when you're like you're trying to collect the different kinds of genres and all of that kind of stuff, and trying to get the most fans and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty simple. Well, what did you think? What did you think about the artwork?
I like the artwork on the panda.
On the panda? Yeah, the panda is the guitarist. Where is he at? Let's see. Here he is. Yeah, that's Aedan's favorite one right there.
And also the
panda.
Also the drums.
The drummer?
Yeah.
Isn't he the tiger or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tiger. So that one's pretty cool too. I really like the artwork. It's that kind of goofy, cartoony type of anthropomorphic animals. That's a huge word that simply means it's animals that are in the pose of being humanistic.
Yeah.
So that's cool. What did you think about the different kinds of what about the destroy cards? The destroy cards, remember those?
They look beautiful.
Oh, they look beautiful, but I'm talking about like gameplay. Where is it at? The pink ones. Yeah, there you go. What do you think about that? Did you like how you could destroy other people's cards? Yeah. Did you like it when people destroyed your cards? No, of course not. So that's where the take that element comes into it. It's this destroy card where you can kind of mess people up in their scores.
And also the parties.
Yeah, the parties. Sometimes the parties would be the last card drafted, and if you hadn't drafted any of them, you got stuck with -2 points, and there wasn't anything you could really do about it. That's another take that element as well. Well, what did you think about the game, though?
It was actually pretty fun.
Really? Can you look any more bored by saying that? No, I mean, did you have fun with it? I mean, we played it at youth group the other day, and what did you think? Did you have fun? Yeah. Did you want to play it more than once, or did you just play it once and say, well, I'm done with it?
We'll play millions of times.
Millions of times, yeah. We did play it multiple times that night. It's one of those games where you kind of play one game and you get the hang of it, and then you want to play it again. So that was fun as well. I was really kind of surprised by this game because Tom gave me this game. It was on my desk one day, and he just said, "Here, this is for you." And it's because it says Flipside, and I'm always saying, "See you on the flip side." And so it was kind of a joke. He's like, "Here, haha, play this game," because it said Flipside on it. But so I took it and I played it, and it's actually pretty good, especially for teaching people how to draft cards and teaching people the basics of card drafting and set collection. The only real drawback is the take that element. These are these two cards right here are the two take that element cards that are in the game, and you can really kind of mess them up. What else? That's it.
No.
Yeah, these are the only two that really kind of you can mess somebody else up. Yeah, that's not really that's just kind of a luck factor. The songs are kind of a luck factor because you can draft a song, but it might not get chosen.
Look.
So you're kind of hoping. Yeah, concerts can be, they're scored every round, but I mean, it's just, you have to make sure that you get the most or the second most. And fans, yeah, at the end of the game. These are the two, though, that are really kind of, you're trying to mess other people up.
But I think the meanest is the party.
Yeah.
Because the destroy, the only thing it does is just take the card from you. The party is take 2 points
Yeah,
from you.
take 2 points away from you, yeah. So, I mean, if you don't like take that elements, then you could possibly do without these. But, I mean, then you're going to mess up the distribution of the cards, I think. So, I don't know that you can just not play with these. You have to play with them. But, again, it's just part of the game. And it's a very light game, and it's a very simple game. So, let me ask you, what is your rating of the game, Sir Aedan? Out of 10, what do you give it?
3,000.
3,000 out of 10. Well, if anything, you're consistent with giving those outrageous ratings. So you really liked the game. Is there ever a time that you would not play this game? Like if somebody said, "Hey, let's play Flipside Jam," would you ever say no?
Once. I would say no once in a while.
Every once in a while, but more often than not, you'd want to play it. Yeah. Okay. I'm probably right there with it, especially with teaching new people how to draft and how to set collect and stuff like that. I think this is really a great game for teaching those two mechanisms. Now, I don't want to overstate this. I don't think it's an awesome game. This is me talking, not Aedan. Aedan loved it, even though he is looking rather bored at this point. He's kind of tired, right? Can you do? Anyway, it's not an awesome game, but for teaching card drafting and set collection, I think it's great. Thanks for joining us. We certainly appreciate it. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side, and take care.
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando, in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.